everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis, also known as Scrapbooking Mama. And for today's video, I am going to be creating with product from Sweet and Sassy Stamps. This is also a giveaway hop and it's open worldwide. Now, I want you to look down below in the description box to find out how to enter this giveaway for a $20 gift code to the Sweet and Sassy Stamps online store. So now let me show you what I've got to create with. I've got this beautiful, beautiful set of stamps from the Sweet and Sassy company. And I love it. It's got two birds. One bird's on a branch and the other bird's sitting among some flowers and a few sentiments on there. So, and an individual flower. So I'm going to be creating with that. And I also want to let you know that when I ordered, they sent me a few little extra goodies that I really like. There's a sample, probably a sample sheet of some paper, and I'm not sure if you can get that, see that glitter in there. Now this is being filmed before Christmas, so they sent some Christmas goodies, and there's a little hot cup of cocoa or coffee, whatever you want, but I would say hot cocoa. And this can be done, during the winter anytime. And then there's a candy cane, and who doesn't like candy canes? And then, let's see, where is it? There's a little sequin ornament, and it looks like, I think it's a sticker. Let me see. Yeah, it's a sticker, a glittered ornament with some twine to go with that. And then a little bag of sequins with some snowflakes in it, red and green and white sequins. And so, yeah, I definitely will be using those for my Christmas. So, anyway, that's what I've got to create with. So I'll be back and to share with you what I'm doing or how I'm going to be doing it as I go along with it, and then I'll post pictures of the finished project afterwards. So I'll be back and we'll get started on the tutorial. Okay, for my project, I'm using the set of stamps called In His Image. Now, I am using the bird, which this one I have used already, as you can see there. I just was practicing with it, because I like to do that with new stamps. And then it has the rest of these, and I will use some of these to decorate. But first of all, what I'm making is a scripture box. I thought that would be really cool to have a scripture box to go along with these stamps, because they do have scriptures with them, and the birds are so pretty because, it does say in the Bible, his eyes are on the sparrow. So I thought, well, this would be awesome to make a scripture box because of the scriptures with this set. So I'm using my platform, and I am using Stays on ink because hopefully that will keep from smearing on my when I color. I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. I lose my train of thought when I'm trying to think of something else at the same time I'm doing a project right in the middle of it. So we're going to, or we, I say that, huh? I am going to use the Stays on ink now. I'm going to try to make sure I get it on there real good, because sometimes I don't get it on there very good. That's why I like using this type of a platform. Now you came out pretty good, except I need a little bit more on the wings there. So I'm just going to do it on the wing area. There, that's good. That will work. And I like to reuse my wipey. But what I'm going to do is that after I'm done and do my cleanup, I'm going to use a chamois on it, and it usually gets that pretty good. I'm just going to tell you, it looks really good. So I am, for now, taking this little fella off. I'm taking him off here. And I am going to also use this rectangle frame die cut here, and it's going to be cutting out my bird here. So I'm trying to figure out where all that light is coming from, because it's not like I have a lot good lighting. So anyway, I'm going to take and cut this little fella out. Let's see, that's cutting it pretty close there. If I do that one, it will work, but I'm kind of nervous about it cutting out that much. I've got a bigger one, but it will cover my pattern a lot. I could just hand cut him around here if I want to. Sometimes it's just easier for me to do the cutting. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut him out with this, because in case that way, if I want to put a sentiment on there, I'll have it, which I'm pretty sure I will. So I'm going to go get my fold away, Big Shot. And I do like to use washi tape on these because it's so much easier to hold it down. So I've got a couple pieces already cut out. So I'm going to take this piece of paper, my platform and plates. I'm going to kind of measure this out here. Try to get it centered as much as possible. All right, now isn't he pretty? He is just so pretty. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm not putting him on the box yet. I'm going to go ahead and do my coloring, and when I get done, I'll be right back. I want to let you know what colors I used. On his body and his wings, I used, let's see, MB1, 2, and 3 from Spectrum North, and a little bit of MB4. Trying to find my other one. These are the colors I used on his body, but like I said, just a little bit of the MB4. And then I used the GY1 and 4 for his legs and his beak there. Mostly GY4 on his legs there to give it the shadow part of it. And then, make sure I put these in the right holes. And then I used for his face and his little neck there and his head, I used IG3, GG1, and GG2. Sounds funny. Say it like that, but that's what I used from Spectrum North. Those are the colors. So now I've got my sentiment that I want on here, and I got it already ready to go. I want to double check it there. Get my bird out. He looks so adorable. He is just so cute. So that's what my top is going to look like. Now I'm just going to get me some tape. And center this on the top and the bottom. It's going to be smaller on the top and the bottom, but that's okay. I could go this way and just put something here. That's how I'm going to do it. He's on there now. Okay, now the inside already has my scripture cards in it. Thinking here. I have the scripture cards, but I think what I'll do is make some more scripture cards to go along with these. And they will have a different look to them, of course, but there's plenty of scripture cards here. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to use that. That's the wrong thing there. So what I'm going to do is take some paper that I have in here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and do a bunch of stamping, and then I'll cut them out to the size here, and then I will be back. Okay, now that I've got the bird on top of the box, and I have stamped another card to go inside the box, and I'll do more later, but right now this is what I'm doing. I've got some in here that I printed off online, and it tells who it came from, so I can't take credit for it. So I've got that done, and then I cut out this scripture so I could lay it on either on the inside of the box, or I may put it on the back side with this piece of paper on the back, which I probably will do. So, and I've got these two little flowers I'll be putting on the outside box. And I'm using the Spectrum Noir DR2 and DR4. When I got the dark red colors, for some reason, the DR3 was not in those. So I'm not sure why, but those weren't in there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with my lighter color this time. Usually I start with my darker color. It doesn't really matter. But you know what? I think I will start with my darker color. And I'm just going to do some like little shadowings. And I thought red would be pretty on this. And I forgot to get my greens out. Okay, so for these colors, I use DR2 and 4, and then I use AG3 and AG4, and I also use my blending tool pen so I could kind of get some of the dark areas off. Starting with the dark color probably wasn't as good an idea as starting with the lighter color on the green or the red, either one, but because of the blending tool, that helped me correct that. So, put my pins up in the right spot. I've got to place my husband built. Now you may be wondering why I decided to use red. I just thought that would kind of pop, because I'm going to put red on the outside of this box on this piece right here. So I'm going to take this glue, because it's got a fine tip to it. And I'm going to glue it to, put some glue on the back, of course. Now, doesn't that red just kind of pop out? I really, really like that. Now, I'm going to cut this piece down so I can cut or put that on there. And if I remember the dimension correctly, let's just see if I do. I wonder if that, yeah, it did bleed through. Now I can cover that though, so there's no big deal with that one. I can cover that. I didn't even think about it going through. I just wanted to color it because I thought it would look nice there. And yeah, I can color it or edge it, the piece of paper that matches the box. So okay, let's hope I do this right. Don't you like my confidence? Let's see. That fit really, really good there. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to get my Beacon 3-in-1 for this piece here. And I want to tell you that if you make a mistake when you print it out, something like this, like you make your own card, and you print it out or stamp it and it goes in the wrong direction, it's crooked or whatever, do this. I'm going to tell you that's what I did because I wanted 2 of these in there, and instead of just the one, but I can always make more later, but that was my intention. And sometimes intentions are don't always work. Now I think I need to do some covering here on this piece too, but for now this is my box, and I thought I did have another piece, an extra piece. Maybe I didn't. But for now, this is my box. And at the end of this, I will show you what I did to decorate it. Now, see, I got ink on my finger. Oh, right here. Who knows where else? So there's my scripture box. And I will add decorations to it so you can see, how it ends up looking like. So, isn't it cute? I mean, that bird is just adorable. So anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure that you go to the description box below where it says show more and click on that, because you don't want to miss any of the details of this hop. So be sure to check out Sweet and Sassy Stamps. They have some awesome product. As you see, this stamp that I used was so adorable. And I got some extra goodies too. So, review that part of the video and you'll see the extra goodies that I got. So make sure that you go to the next person in the hop and comment on each one. You got to comment on mine in order to be eligible. And I will see you next time. And please like and subscribe and hit that notification button. Have many blessings. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.